Welcome to Daily Scripture Reading. I do not own the rights to this music. Ezekiel chapter 42, this is the Amplified Version. Chambers of the Temple. Then he, the angel, brought me out into the outer courtyard, toward the north, and he led me to the attached chamber, which was opposite the separate area and opposite the building to the north. Along the length, 100 cubits, was the north door, and the width was 50 cubits, opposite the 20 cubits which belonged to the inner courtyard, and opposite the pavement which belonged to the outer courtyard, was gallery, balcony, corresponding to gallery in 3 stories. In front of the attached chambers was an inner walkway, 10 cubits wide and 100 cubits long, and their entrances were on the north. Now the upper chambers were smaller, because the galleries took away more space from them than from the chambers on the lower and middle stories of the building, for they were in 3 stories, and did not have pillars like the pillars of the outer courtyards. Therefore the upper chambers were set back from the ground more than the lower and the middle ones. And the outer wall by the side of the chambers toward the outer courtyard, facing the chambers, was 50 cubits long. For the length of the chambers which were in the outer courtyard was 50 cubits, while the length of those facing the temple was 100 cubits. Below these chambers was the entrance on the east side, as one enters them from the outer courtyard, in the width of the wall of the courtyard toward the east, facing the separate area and facing the building, were chambers, and a passage in front of them was like the appearance of the attached chambers on the north, and they had the same length and width, and all their exits were like both their arrangements and their entrances. And like the entrances of the chambers that were toward the south, there was an entrance at the head of the walkway in front of the dividing wall toward the east, as one enters them. Then he, the angel, said to me, the north chambers and the south chambers, which are opposite the separate area, are the holy chambers, where the priests who are close to the Lord shall eat the most holy offerings. There they shall place the most holy things, the grain offering, the sin offering, and the guilt offering. For the place is holy. When the priests enter the holy place, they shall not go out from the sanctuary into the outer court, unless they lay there their garments in which they minister. For these are holy, set apart. They shall put on other garments before they approach that which is for the people. Now when he had finished measuring the inner temple, he brought me out toward the gate, which faced east, and measured the outer area all around. He measured the east side with the measuring rod, 500 rods by the measuring rod. He measured the north side, 500 rods by the measuring rod. He measured the south side, 500 rods by the measuring rod. He turned about to the west side and measured 500 rods by the measuring rod. He measured it on the 4 sides. It had a wall all around, the length 500 and the width 500, to make a separation between that which was holy, the temple proper, and that which was common, the outer area. The end. God bless you, and thank you for joining me today.